everyone, Ophira here, Princess of Samandal. Welcome back to my channel. Today is more of a chat video. I wanted to talk about a few subjects that I had in my mind and I wrote some notes down, so let's get started. First thing I want to talk about is being an indie VTuber, an independent creator. I'm learning quickly how this is all working out. So I really respect the creators who do the editing and the filming, the recording, all by themselves, no assistance, because it is a lot of time and it is a lot of effort. Props to them, and especially when they're, releasing a lot of quality stuff. It's pretty amazing. So, obviously there's pros and cons to being independent. There's the freedom of what you're releasing and what kind of content you have. But with a company, of course, you have an advantage. Being indie, you just have to work with whatever resources are available to you. So the next thing I want to talk about, more of a heavier subject, is mental health. It's a sad reality that it's common for people to deal with depression. According to the World Health Organization, that's 5% of the world experiences depression. Now that sounds small, but because it's so common, it can happen to really anyone. So it was something that's been on my mind because I've experienced depression, and there was moments where I felt a lack of motivation, I felt of drive. And then saying that, I think it's important to actually speak with someone. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. It could just be one family member, one friend, and just reach out, because it's important to share those things and not bottle it in, because it does affect your relationships with everything else around you. You may find yourself being more irritable, you find yourself being more cynical about everything, and it's negative energy that you don't want to build up because you feel the effects of being depressed. That's why it's important to talk to someone, and that's why it's important to find something you can do to ease your mind and ease that feeling that you can't do anything else. Another topic, this was about the future. The future of princess duties is continuing relations. There's a lot of expectations to create an heir. That is the old traditions and cultures of the royal family. For now, it's continuing to find this purpose. For me, it's just improving the overall quality of life for people. Now, this is something I think even outside of this box. Wink. My model can't wink, but what I mean is there is a lot of things that a lot of politicians focus on: improving infrastructure and improving quality of life for people. When I meant future, I guess I meant more of, I guess I was going off the rails there, but I guess I meant more of what I would be releasing on this channel. I wanted to share a little bit of everything that I mentioned in my introduction video, so hopefully I can release those little projects. That brings me to my next subject. It's funny because it's supposed to be advice, but I guess maybe I'm not the ideal person to be receiving advice from. I am just one person. I am just a princess VTuber. For the people in their 20s and younger, I say go out there and make stuff. When I say make stuff, I mean create projects, draw, learn a language, learn to ride a bike, do something that you feel will change your life in a positive manner, because that's something that can open doors for you, and you'll find something that you may end up liking and you may end up doing for a really long time. I say start now, because your imagination is flourishing, your creativity is still at a peak. Not to say that your creativity lacks when you're older, but it's at a really high mark right now where you can kind of try a lot of things because the ideas are flowing, and yeah, go for it. And then for my fellow 30-year-olds, try things. I mean, it's not that different for the for the younger audience, but go ahead and try things because you don't know unless you do, right? It's more of a why not? Why not go to that restaurant? Why not go to a park or something that you've been looking at or talking about with someone for a while? So it's all about just trying things and experiencing new things. Like for me, just making this channel is trying something that I've never done before. Yeah, go for it. So, the next thing I wanted to talk about, and I think this is kind of going off the mental health topic I brought up earlier, is feeling like the cup is empty, maybe a little burnout. There are a lot of things I've been working on, or just feeling like a lack of drive is left. Maybe I've lost interest in something, or maybe I've just put a bunch of energy into it, and maybe the results are lacking for me, so the cup feels empty. I have to find something that can fill the cup again. Doing the things that bring me joy because I want to feel more complete rather than empty, if that makes any sense. The last thing I guess I wanted to bring up was that I am a fan of the artist Hiromu Arakawa. She created Full Metal Alchemist. I watched the original Full Metal Alchemist anime. Her art inspired me to draw in a similar style. I also read Silver Spoon. I did not read her latest, the demon one. But speaking of anime, I guess the last thing I watched was Jujutsu Kaisen. I also didn't list that, but I was still pretty new to it. Yeah, there's a bunch of mangas and animes I need to catch up on. To end this video, I just want to say I hope this helps somewhat. Maybe it made you sleep. Maybe it encouraged you. Maybe you found it relatable. And if you did, I hope you subscribe or like the video. But my overall goal with this channel was also just to reach out. Even if I just have like one viewer, and maybe that's just my mom. Thanks for watching. Princess Ophira signing out. Take care and farewell.